I have an idea what this video is gonna be about. Welcome back to another Reddit video. Of course, leave a subscribe, leave a like. It's been a while, so I didn't go to work, and you didn't go to work. So I'll have to use some posts from other Reddits. Dare I say, we both sinned. It's a new day, yes it is. Our boys are gonna get a huge and big payday from Tony Khan. Wouldn't doubt that for a second. WWE sources were shocked by the departure of the New Day, with many sources assuming they would be WWE lifers, especially Kofi Kingston. In very unsurprising news, major AEW names are already pushing for them to get signed by the company. This is absolutely crazy. I already made a video on the entire situation, so the New Day left themselves, but there's a bigger story. It's because WWE or TKO or whoever it is at this point, I guess in a way they show that they don't really value the New Day. And again, it hurts on a personal level, the same way I felt about when Dolph Ziggler left the WWE. That's what's so special about the New Day. They're huge names, one of the greatest WWE tag teams of all time. And yes, lately they weren't doing much, but it's because WWE had no plan. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna land in AEW and they're gonna be a huge deal there. Because at the end of the day, even though WWE treated them as nostalgia acts, I wouldn't necessarily say they can't go in the ring. It's always about the way WWE presents talent. Should WWE unify the tag team championships again? This is a tricky situation. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. First of all, when I look at this picture, it really reminds me of the OG WWE tag team championships. I think the WWE titles are edited, they're not blue, they should be. This looks really good, so it reminds me of the last time WWE unified the championship. So in a way, when I look at the current WWE roster, the tag teams they have, which is obviously not that many, I would say absolutely unify the championships because you don't have enough tag teams. Even better, people, here's what I say: get rid of the World Tag Team Championships and keep the WWE Championships, the better looking ones. These are some beautiful ass championships. On the other hand, I always hate when WWE unified the championships because at the end of the day, it never truly works and they end up, splitting the championships again. Well, you can kind of say it goes both ways, but people, my thing is this. I want a true, real brand split. What is even happening with the WWE right now? You can't tell who's on Raw, who's on Smackdown. Separate the rosters, give us different shows, give us a reason to watch Raw, give us a reason to watch SmackDown, especially SmackDown, because SmackDown to me is just, it's such a filler show, man. I keep complaining about it, but it's a bad show. Cody went too far with that.
You look like you're gay.
What did I expect? What did I expect? What did he actually say, by the way?
You look like you're gay.
Well, that's what he said, I think. I like the way Cody hits those words with that punch. I think you're gay. Hell no. Rehire him, 4x the pay, and apologize. Then fire Logan Paul. Man, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss the botches in a weird way. Because they were innocent. Oh, I forgot. He simply forgot. He was thinking about the future WWE championships and he forgot his cue, man, that he needs to show up and punch somebody in the balls and ends up punching his opponent in the head instead. It was absolutely hilarious in a way. Now, unfortunately, WWE didn't really do anything with him, so in a way, I can kind of understand, if we compare him to other 59,000 talent they just released in a couple of weeks, I can kind of understand. But I'm gonna miss this. That's all I'm gonna say. It was hilarious anyway. Yo, does this mean we might be getting this match? Now when you think about it, if New Day are going to end up in AEW, which is Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, not Big E, which again, I'm so shocked WWE didn't use Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston in the future in the position of Big E because they're really talented, they're really charismatic. They should be working in WWE for life if they want to, right? Whether you like the Young Bucks or not, I kind of feel indifferent. It's one of these dream matches we never got. When it comes to tag team wrestling, it's one of these matches we never got. It's the New Day versus Young Bucks, the Usos versus Young Bucks. So I'm pretty sure, it's gonna be one of these really hugely advertised matches we're going to be watching in let's say 6 months. That's my prediction. Okay, we're going to other subreddits now. WWE doesn't feel the same anymore. Sure as hell doesn't. So let's analyze this, people. Yes, that's analyzing. We're gonna analyze every single post, ads on every surface on the ring. I hate it. I talked about it, how WWE is all about blood, sweat, piss, boogers, guts. It's supposed to be wild, extreme, man sport, right? And we have Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. Fortnite is in the middle of the WWE ring. I hate it. And another proof, WWE don't really need to release that many talent. They're getting, they're not doing it for fun. They're getting paid shitloads of money. Commercial breaks every 3 minutes. So I don't watch WWE live all the time because it's 3 a.m. in my country. Sometimes people like to sleep more than 2 hours. Rarely though. But yes, like especially when you're watching premium live events, it's like, well, 50% of it was entrances and matches. The other 50% were commercials and recaps. It hurts. It really hurts. I hate it. You could cook an entire meal during a commercial break. It's absolutely wild. Unnecessary celebrity involvement. Oh, I talked about it for way too long. I don't want to touch this bullshit, right? Because the thing is, people, you need to realize. You still don't realize. Pats, what are Pats gonna do? Pats are gonna pat. What jellies are gonna do? Gels are gonna gel. And you can't do nothing about it. But in all seriousness, I get what they're trying to do. I don't understand how and why. WrestleMania main events, don't touch that shit. Don't touch that shit. Let's stick to good old-fashioned wrestling. Firing fan favorites in active stories. So yes, firing somebody, releasing somebody is one thing, but this came out of nowhere in a way because a lot of these talent were showing up on WWE television almost weekly, so it doesn't really make sense. In general, it just sucks. It just sucks. I talked about this family thing in the WWE lifers. Ever since TKO took over, it's even worse than it was before. And let me remind you, it was always bad. Like, a lot of these, every year we got releases. It's just on a whole different level, and I wish we would get explanations in a way like WWE talent being able to say goodbye. They know they're getting released, at least give them the last match or something. I know it's kind of harsh in a way, but I'm pretty sure some wrestlers would like to say goodbye to the WWE because back in the day, they would used to do that. In kayfabe, they get injured, punt kick or whatever, and they leave the WWE. AI slop promo packages. Yes, for such a big company, it's kind of stupid and inexcusable. Like I've said, if they use special effects and all that shit, I get that, but the entire thing was AI. Come on, WWE are actually better at promo packages than wrestling itself, right? So why do you use that? You're already good at this shit. They are literally making such great video packages. Sometimes a story sucks. Before the premium live event, you see this video package that recaps the entire story, right? And you're like, holy shit, wasn't as bad as I remember. It was bad, but magic of editing. Using AI to write stories. Well, I don't know what kind of model they're using because it's certainly not that good lately, right? Right? Would it write Johnson's retirement tour? ChatGPT? One of these need to bankrupt. Drew McIntyre on Twitter, here in Broken Dreams activated me like a winter soldier. I need to sing or do something because I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, he shows up. Dreams. I make them come. I make them come for you. Come. Okay. He likes it. That's what I appreciate. He actually likes the theme song the same way we do like the theme song. That's lovely. Why are we not bringing it back? Why are we not bringing it back? It fits his character. People keep saying, well, it doesn't fit his character anymore. Well, do a remix. Make it sound more punchy. Add some Scottish vibes. I don't give a shit. Too good of a song to just sit there in the dust. Is everybody ready for Backlash? Oh, it's gonna be one of these Backlash. I remember Triple H taking it really seriously.
At Backlash?
Backlash?
Backlash.
At Backlash.
Of course.
At Backlash.
Backlash.
At Backlash.
Backlash.
Oh, he's taking
At
it seriously.
Backlash.
They're taking it seriously.
Backlash. At Backlash.
Versus
At
Triple
Backlash.
H. This is the best one.
At Backlash. Backlash.
At Backlash.
Triple H was ready. He was excited. Probably won a WWE title during that pay-per-view. Somebody fact-check me on that. You don't get excited like that for no reason. I'm gonna get my hair all wet. And I'm gonna say Backlash. When did Smackdown become the better show? Well, I hope you're talking about in general, in history of the WWE. Because if somebody tells me Smackdown is better than Monday Night Raw right now, I call you crazy. I call you stupid. Dumb! Okay, lately, in the recent WWE history, sure, somebody's gonna say 2003, 4, whatever. You know, we can talk about that another time. In recent WWE history, the only time Smackdown was a better show was probably 2016. Well, that is a lie. That is a one bad, filthy, fat lie. It was also better in 2022 or whatever that was when Roman Reigns was running it, right? And Roman Reigns became Universal Champion. So since like 2021, it was definitely the better show. But lately, it's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. It's bad. I'll keep making reviews. It's bad. Also, from experience, when I upload that Raw review, good amount of views. You know, considering how the product is right now. When I upload a SmackDown review, less views. Nobody cares about SmackDown. Anyone remembers this segment? That is such a throwback. I do remember it. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was preparing him. You know, Apollo, you will be in the bloodline. Yes, Apollo, you will be in the bloodline. Except he was Mr. Main Event and kept showing up on every main event. Mr. Main Event in the worst way possible. That was so random. What did he have to do with the bloodline at all? Every member of the bloodline, except for Sami Zayn, but that makes sense because that was kind of the joke, was Samoan. They were family. But people, that's all I got for you today. More videos are coming. I'm bringing back reaction videos, all of that stuff. Just laid back content. If I'll find something interesting, a quiz, whatever it may be, I'll just talk about it. Just having fun on this channel. No pressure. No pressure. We're soft. We're soft. We're just chilling. We're just chilling, but I need you to come to work. From this moment on, the moment of McGillicuddy, moment on, right now, starting this moment, and from this moment on, ever since this moment, I want you to go to my subreddit, the link is in the description, and I want you to post. I want you to go to work. I want you to stop being lazy. Wait, one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.